Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is yearning ever, home where the old folks stay.
Welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Greg, Wayne, Josh, and Cameron. The podcast where Floridians discuss the legends, the lore, and the crazy stories that always seem to take place here in Florida.
Florida. Man, that was fast. You got us.
I've got a grievance to air.
Go ahead.
Sir.
Last week we talked about trust falls,
Yes.
and Cam said he wouldn't trust us to trust fall into us.
That's
Correct.
right. That's right.
Well, more specifically, I said I wouldn't trust you two as a pair. I would
Okay.
trust you individually.
Oh, that's sweet.
So
That makes you feel better.
right
does.
now, we want you to stand up
yep, turn
and take
around,
turns letting us catch you.
shake your tail feather.
No, thank you.
The couch will be here.
That's true. I still don't trust you, though.
Okay, well, that's
Well, you
a
don't
lot
trust us, or
to
you don't
hear.
trust our capability.
Well,
We would
I,
make an honest effort to catch you.
I don't trust Wayne's strength. I
Thank
don't
you.
trust
My attention
Josh's
span.
attention span.
Okay.
I knew where it was going.
I would be into the bitter end,
Yes.
Yeah.
but just probably may
Just
fail.
weak.
Yeah.
Spaghetti noodles would
It's
give out
okay.
quick.
Yeah, but then he would go to catch you, but then
And
be
then,
like,
huh?
"What is frogua?"
Yeah. Frog
Yeah, no, that is true. Cameron said that, and I stayed awake thinking about it. But
Yeah, me
we
too.
wanted to trust
okay.
you
We
all,
texted
our
about it.
listeners,
Yeah.
to head over to patreon.com/Some
Yeah.
Often Podcast.
Wow.
We're live streaming right now, and they get to see a lot of just kind of odd behind the scenes, like family talk.
Romance.
Yeah.
We call
Yeah.
it family talk, yeah, because
action.
it's where we get to just kind of let our hair down.
Our tickle
and
fight that happens before each episode.
Talk about our relationships.
You know what I saw on
Yep.
the way
Okay.
to the studio tonight?
What?
Please.
Okay, I was driving around the lake, all right? And out of the corner of my eye,
Okay.
I mean, it was up on a hill. I see this flaming piano bench
Mm.
being thrown out of a front door.
That's a music video being
Hold
filmed.
on.
Now, this is 100% true.
There's a piano bench
There's a
on
piano
fire.
bench on fire being tossed out of a front door of a house
Okay.
and is just laying in the grass on fire.
That's so cool.
That's how you
dude.
know a true musician.
That's rock and roll.
Yeah, they were
'Cause
really
I would have
rocking.
said that's just a bench, but
No,
you
oh.
identified it as a
It's-
piano bench.
Piano bench is very, very obvious compared to
Yeah.
a normal bench.
I think
Yeah.
it is. You're right.
The legs, just the shape and the
Wow.
curves.
Okay. Wow.
Keep going.
And the cushion.
Mm.
You get that curve and you get that
Okay.
cushion.
This is
That's
too
a-
much.
That's a bench, baby.
Now I've had a little bit to drink, but that sounds sensual. What you just said.
I mean, well, I think piano is the most sensual instrument there is.
I would say the harp.
especially where you sit. I mean,
Okay.
it
I
is
see
the
what
most
you're saying.
sensual part.
Okay.
I will say this. I don't know a harpist.
Oh, me? The oboe. Thanks for
You
asking.
think the oboe is the most sensual
Oh,
instrument?
have you seen it performed by like an oboe master?
No.
Bingo. There's your
I see what
problem.
you're saying.
Describe an oboe for us.
It's
What does it look like?
It's a woodwind.
Yes, it is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it has a reed.
Right. Wayne, take over.
Take over, please.
Oboe.
You did it.
Okay, headline.
Thank goodness
Headlines.
headlines are here.
A Florida criminal.
Come on.
Okay. Nicknamed Dill Pickle.
No.
He's had a lot of previous run-ins with the law, right?
Okay.
And so this nickname Dill Pickle
Yeah.
actually came from the police.
The police call him that?
They call them Dill
they've
Pickle.
been Dill
That's
Pickle's been
rude.
around so much that the law enforcement actually gave him this nickname. It doesn't say
Okay.
why though.
His name should be Dylan, and then they call him Dill Pickle.
His name is Dylan.
Come on.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. I know how to put it
Josh
together.
the prophet, man.
Oh, so anyways, Dill Pickle
Come on, Dylan.
is in some trouble because cops saw him driving along the road. He's a convicted felon, and they try to pull him over. Old Dill Pickle didn't want any of that, so he
hates
starts fleeing from police. He ends up hitting a cop car. He's in like a truck and a trailer, like swerving. This is all
Okay,
dirt
yeah.
roads. This whole chase is happening.
That's how I pictured it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in dirt. Yeah, Dill Pickle in the
Dill
dirt
Pickle
road.
on the dirt road.
And Dill Pickle says he fled only because he didn't know that they were real cops.
It's hard to tell
Well,
these
that's
days.
a good defense.
It really
We've
is.
heard
It's
that
hard to
before.
tell. Mad Max.
Last week was proof of that. Last week we had the DEA agent that wanted his chicken nuggets.
Yes.
For
Come
free.
on.
Wendy's.
And so you just don't know. I mean, you could have these people
Yep.
that are trying to get a value in their nuggets
Yep.
Right.
True.
and pull you over at the
And
same
just by
time.
I
And
think
there's
it's a rule of thumb, and this is a well-known fact. If you see a cop at a fast food restaurant, that's not a real cop.
no.
Yeah, you
Because they're
can't
so
guarantee
fit
it's
and
a
muscular
They are
that you
fit.
you wouldn't see that. So that's you can tell it's a fake cop.
Right.
Now Dylan was saying that he thought all the cops in Pursuit.
Mr. Pickle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pickle thought that they were all fake cops,
Yeah. And that's why he
and that
ran-
worked.
No. It didn't work
Okay.
at all. That's why he ran, and that's why he drove his truck into one of the cop cars.
I see what you're saying.
Because he didn't think that they were real. But anyways,
Was
Mr.
he on the phone with the real cops at the time? Like,
God, I
there's
hope
some
so.
fake cops
Yeah.
chasing me?
Yeah, that's true.
That's happened though. That's
Yeah,
like a
that's
thing
true.
that's happened. Like
That's
people will
true.
call the cops while they're getting pulled over
Yep.
to make sure that that's a real cop. And I honestly, I'm not against that at all.
I think it's good. I think
yeah,
it's a good
especially
and
idea.
their
if you're-
car will get flipped. And
yeah, especially if you're alone at night, it's dark.
Hear me out.
You don't
though.
know.
Hear me out. Say you have you're exactly if you're a lady and
Okay.
they pull you over in some unoccupied side of town. You want to make
Okay.
sure that it's not an imposter and
Yeah.
that it's a real cop. But
Drive
I would say
until you
this.
find some light.
Right.
or
Let's say,
until you get a
let's say you have
confirmation.
anxiety.
Yeah.
And you call
Okay.
911 and you
Yeah.
go, hey, is the cop chasing me a real
it's a
cop?
big spread. Anxiety to being a woman.
Right. So and the person on 911 goes, yeah, that's a real cop.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you go, well, wait, how do I know you're a real cop?
Oh my
You see what I'm
gosh.
saying? How do I know you're real? So it's
think
a
at some
vicious
point-
cycle. You gotta be careful.
Well, I think at some point though, you just drive until they leave you alone.
Okay, well that's a risk.
And that was
think
Dill Pickle's idea.
That's how
Yeah.
you get flipped over.
Yeah, that's how you get flat tires. Anyway, so our next headline, I don't know where we went on that one. Our next headline, we have 2 Florida women in jail. Okay.
Oh, no.
Wayne is rejoicing.
Why?
Huh? I just think that right now
They were innocent
The
is what the next
population is a
sentence
bit
was.
skewed.
Okay.
Towards women?
There's too many men in jail,
Yeah.
Wayne is saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so these 2 women are in jail. One of them is a recent bride.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
On the day
sad.
of her wedding, she was arrested.
Yes,
Well-
actually.
Oh,
well,
no.
sort of.
Okay.
So this bride and the bride's caterer for her
Okay.
wedding are both under arrest for lacing the wedding food with marijuana.
Come on.
That's illegal.
You can't do that.
It's definitely
What if
illegal.
you have a prescription?
You have to ask consent.
Yeah. You have to ask everybody at the wedding.
Okay.
Hey, is everybody okay here with putting
Being
pot
drugged.
in your roast beef?
Right.
Is that
Was it
okay?
in the roast beef?
Yeah, that's called
if it's a
pot
cool
roast.
wedding-
It's called pot roast
Yes.
for a
Is
reason.
it called a pot roast?
So anyways, no, they didn't want it because all the wedding parties started feeling ill.
Yeah.
Some of
Oh.
them called 911 and said
I'm feeling ill.
they felt
I don't feel good.
one of the guys at the wedding called 911 and said he felt like he had drugs inside him. And then several guests told first responders the food they had eaten was laced with marijuana.
Wow.
Which it was
Okay.
true.
Okay.
What was weird was it took law enforcement 2 months to test this food and find out that it had cannabis in it and then make the arrest.
Yeah, they have a lot of important things going on, but I think the biggest thing is like I love this person
Yeah.
who calls 911.
I have drugs.
That's
in
that's such a pot paranoia move.
Yep.
I've got drugs inside of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at a wedding.
Having never
mean,
had pot in me,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to look for.
Right.
Well, you have to be relatively experienced, I would think, to know,
Yep.
to discern that. You eat a food and then go, hey, this is laced with pot.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like you're eating beef and you're like, this has
Thank you.
marijuana in it.
Yeah.
This beef is making me high.
Yeah.
There's a marijuana glaze to my beef.
Right. I
Oh,
So what
man.
was that? So they're both in jail.
They're both in jail. It would just can you imagine
The
though?
bride and the caterer were in cahoots.
That's the weird part is like
Okay.
and I'm gonna call the caterer out actually.
Come on.
This caterer is Jocelyn Bryant of Jocelyn's Southern Kitchen in Orlando.
I feel like this
Yeah.
will get her more business.
Oh God, what if she started a new business? Like
pot weddings.
cannabis
Pot
catering.
weddings. Wow.
Whoa.
Cannabis catering. You
.com.
loaded that up, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you just have it.
Here's
This is true. And you have it.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
can you imagine going to a wedding
I'd,
and just leaving the whole like 100 people are just tripping high out of their mind?
as someone who's straight edge, I'd be
It sounds
offended.
very chill.
But I do feel
It'd
like
be so confusing.
I don't know. So The thing about it is, though, is can she lose her license?
The caterer?
Yeah.
I don't know
Is
what
there a
license you
caterer's
have.
license?
I don't know. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, a food license, I
Okay.
guess.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But like we said, she might get more business. So we'll have to see how it
Having
turns
never
out.
experienced it, I'd hire her and trust her to experience it for my first time.
It's weird that you said that like 2 or 3 times.
I just want to make the record clear.
All right, our next headline. We have a Florida man.
Come on.
All right. He's driving around in Clearwater.
Okay,
Yeah.
lovely place.
3:40 a.m.
Come on.
Not a
either
good time.
really early or
throwing
really late.
papers.
And so he calls 911
Yeah.
because he gets lost. All right. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Where was he at again?
Clearwater.
Clear. Okay.
On a smartphone?
Undisclosed location in Clearwater.
Okay.
A lot of open.
I assume that
land
he
in
made the
Clearwater.
call on a cell
smartphone.
phone, but he called the cops because he was so drunk.
Oh,
He
no.
could not figure out where he was or how to get home.
Same,
so
my guy.
he had
Yeah.
to call the cops
Yep.
on himself. And I just kind of wonder, like the moments leading up to that. Did it take him like 2 hours to come, like to make the
Yeah.
decision of I
Okay.
gotta call somebody?
But in a
Yep,
way, though,
I
that's
have
like
no friends.
That's like peak responsibility. I think when he realizes he's had too much.
I think peak responsibility is not drinking and driving.
No, but I'm saying like
Wow.
he. Yeah, right.
Strong
But I'm
stance.
saying like I think he got in the car sober.
Yep.
Started drinking and
That's-
said, "This is a bad idea. I better call the cops."
And that's peak responsibility is getting into the car and then
If
drinking.
you are an alcoholic, that's peak
Okay,
responsibility.
wow, making a lot of assumptions. I
Yeah.
think he drank and he thought, this isn't kicking in. I'm going to drive
Right.
home and drink my secret stash.
I see
Right.
what
And
you're
then
saying.
it kicked in and he's like, I got to call somebody.
I think he had one drink at a wedding
Okay.
and then he ate some food.
Laced.
And dude, he was just
Yeah.
like dunzo.
This
Couldn't
was laced
find
with
out where he was.
alcohol.
So he went to prison.
He went to big time prison. They came and helped him, find his way to jail.
Oh,
he had
no.
like a
Good.
0.15%
Seems
blood
like a lot.
alcohol content. Huh?
Seems like a lot.
Yeah, it's double the
it's
legal
double?
limit.
Almost.
So, anyways, he was arrested on 2 counts of driving on the influence. I don't know why
counts?
2 counts.
Oh, they
because
double
it's double.
it? Oh, I don't
I
know.
honestly didn't know that.
Don't ask me.
That one's new to me. Our next headline. All right, this
and
guy.
then he stopped and then he started to go again. Never
Oh,
mind.
that was
That's-
it.
Yep.
Yeah. He got the first charge because he was driving before the phone call.
Yep.
The second because he kept driving.
Bingo.
All right. So our next headline, I kind of feel bad for this guy. All right. We have a Florida man. He's
Yeah.
shirtless. All right.
Mm.
But he,
Same.
God, I'd love to be shirtless.
go for it. Now's a great time.
No.
Anyways, late at night.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's around midnight. He decides to break into a restaurant.
Mhm.
This happened in Groveland. This is the Red Wing restaurant in Groveland.
Sounds
Okay.
delicious.
I think it's over near that skydiving place over in
Oh,
Groveland.
no. Yeah.
But anyways, he broke into the back porch. Okay, got through the screen on the back porch, and him and his small dog
Okay.
go into the restaurant, into the kitchen, and he starts eating cobbler just out of a pan.
What kind?
I don't know.
Okay, big old yawn
Yeah,
there.
that's so
Like-
rude. Can you anyways, yeah, he starts eating cobbler straight out of the pan in the kitchen. He ends up leaving the restaurant. I think like some security cameras got him.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
police are alerted. They
Yeah.
come to pick him up. He's caught leaving the restaurant on his bicycle.
Yeah.
Now remember, he has a small dog.
And cobbler.
And then they find a stainless steel pan full of cobbler,
Jesus Christ.
a lava cake, and
Come
a
on.
large tub of vanilla ice cream
He's got a sweet tooth.
in his backpack.
This is
Probably
the
just
best,
like-
the best sequence of desserts I've ever heard.
Oh, I love a good
I'm
cobbler.
lava
super
cake.
hungry. Now, if you recall, if you're a longtime listener of this
Yeah,
show,
big fan.
one of the first headlines Cameron ever did on this show
Was cobbler?
it was about a man breaking into a restaurant after hours and making ramen. Do you remember
Oh yeah,
that? And he played bongos naked.
that's
Yeah,
God,
and then
that's a gold
repainted.
headline.
And I wonder, yeah, he did repaint
He like
the
broke into the
restaurant.
bathroom or
Yeah.
something.
But I wonder, this guy was shirtless too, yeah?
Yes.
So what possesses somebody to break in for food and just start disrobing?
All right, you leave a wedding.
Yeah.
Of course.
Just high out of your mind.
You're high out
Yeah.
of your mind.
You got to take your shirt off.
Come on.
Okay, that's
course,
the first
yeah.
thing. As
'Cause
soon
you're
as you
sweating.
leave,
Yeah.
you're sweating,
You just want to feel the breeze on
and you
that
just want to feel the breeze
Right.
on that chest. But then you get a hankering. You have a long drive.
Come on.
Cobbler is the hankering.
It's back roads.
Yeah.
There's a little town called Groveland,
Yeah.
Yes.
and there's nothing there. There's nothing around.
He
There's
brought his dog to a wedding.
a coyote Mexican restaurant somewhere in
Yeah.
Groveland. It's closed.
Shit's closed.
But you find the Red Wing restaurant.
Come on.
With a
Thank God.
screen porch that looks easy to get through.
I can break into that.
And you know there's cobbler in there.
Let me ask Josh this, because he's never experienced
Here we go.
that before. But do you think hypothetically, if you've eaten some food that's been tainted,
Yeah.
would it make you sweat enough to take your shirt off?
There's not, I mean, you could super glue my shirt on and I would find a way to get it off.
Just for any reason?
Yeah, for any reason.
Oh man.
Oh, bless
I would
God.
love for you to do a full episode shirtless.
Same.
All right, our next
Same,
headline.
my guy.
All right, so we have a Florida man.
That was a good story. I don't know why we're moving on.
That was a
Cobbler
really good
was in
story.
it.
I think we
Lava
hit it
cake.
all.
I don't know. Lava cake, that's solidified.
Cameron's
You have to
headlines
recook
isn't the
this.
portion where
What's
you add
frozen?
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
can't
want more deets.
Once
you know?
it's there, it's there.
you can't enjoy a lava cake until you get it into a microwave.
Yes, exactly.
That's
Thank
just-
you.
There's no way
Yeah.
around that.
Do you have a chili chef or a TGI Friday chef that you can hire
Right.
to cook
Maybe
the
a
lava
friend
cake?
that works at a Chili's, you go over to
Thank
their
you.
house.
Yeah.
Can you please prepare this
Can
lava
you
cake?
please microwave this?
Anyway, so we have a 61-year-old Florida man
Come on.
pulls up to a gas station. All right.
Yes.
The Hop and Pop convenience store.
Oh, love that place.
And he tries to use the restaurant or the restroom.
Yeah.
Restroom's locked.
Yeah.
He can't
Someone's
get
in there.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know, but he can't
needs
get
a
in.
key.
So he uses the next best thing. All right, which would be the store's beer cave. All right.
Come
So
on.
those
Next
big
best.
walk-in fridges
Yeah.
full of beer.
That's where you go when you're sweating.
All right. So yeah,
Hey, man.
yeah. After you leave a wedding, so he goes in. He just acts like he's looking around, shopping for some beer. Ends up unzipping,
Yep.
and
What happens next?
Okay.
he just
In
unloads. Right.
What that means?
Urine.
Okay.
He urinates on about 6 cases of beer,
Hold on.
ruining $113 worth of beer.
Why not just go right in the middle?
Like on
Or
the
just
floor.
act like you're doing
Nasty
push-ups.
There's got to be
boy.
a drain in there.
Just act like you're doing push-ups.
He was inebriated.
What does that do?
That keeps it centered.
Why would
right?
you pee doing push-ups? That's like splattering.
I wouldn't.
You're getting splattered
But
on.
If I didn't want to, ruin the beers around. me,
Yeah.
I don't think. I
Now,
don't think that was the
I
thought
will say
process.
I do
This
push-ups
guy-
and then clap.
This
so
guy.
maybe that's
This,
it.
okay. This guy
What
went to the
claps?
potty outside.
We've had too much.
This guy goes to the bathroom outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it decides because it's locked, I'm going to go inside to the beer cave.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not a sober decision.
No, he's already had too many.
No, but I mean, okay, he might have gone in there thinking, I'm gonna do a little shopping
Okay.
until somebody gets out of the
yeah.
restroom.
Yeah.
But
I
at some
see what you're
point,
saying.
at
Let me
some
get
point,
the-
you just can't.
I can't hold it anymore.
Let me get the
can't hold
Mountain Dew seltzer.
Maybe he had a UTI. We
How
don't
is
know.
it?
We shouldn't judge.
True. I don't know.
All right, our next headline, we have the American Dream that we're going to talk about.
Come on. The American Dream's right here tonight, baby.
That's Cameron.
Amen,
Yeah.
baby. The American Dream, or the world's longest limo.
Okay.
One more time.
I can see
The
they're
world's
synonymous.
longest limo.
Somebody wants
How
that?
many,
The
how many
limousine.
feet is it, Wayne?
I would love for you to guess.
How long is the world's longest limo?
Yeah.
In feet or yards?
In feet.
Feet, please.
Yeah.
So I can imagine it.
Give me a second. 22. 20,
Carry the one.
60 feet long. 65
No.
feet long.
All right, go ahead,
What?
Josh.
That's nothing. 120 feet long.
Oof. Cut the difference.
80.
90 feet long.
100 feet and 1.5 inches.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
Cadillac.
it is a Cadillac. All right. So this is a 100-foot Cadillac limousine that was built by the same guy that did the kit from Knight Rider and the
Really?
and the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
So he does like niche cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this limo,
Yeah.
all right, 100 feet long.
Mhm.
I think it has 26 wheels on it, or 24 wheels on it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, it has 2 engines. It has dozens of windows, TVs,
Of course.
telephones, a lounge, a water bed,
I'm sold.
a jacuzzi,
Okay.
a swimming pool.
Do I have to crouch if I'm moving my way through it?
Yes, I
Well,
think
then-
so. It has
How
a-
do you turn?
It has a diving board. We'll get there.
Oh.
Has a diving board with a swimming pool. It has a helicopter pad.
Okay.
The helicopter pad doubles as a putting green when the helicopter's not on it.
Of course it does.
Now, it used to turn by I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it does turn that well, to be
Yeah,
honest.
no.
So, anyways, we're doing this headline because this was built back, I think, in the 70s, and it was kind of in ruins for a long time. So now we have a Florida man, though, that took on the project of reviving it and restoring it. He brought it down to Florida from New York. And, he's replacing kind of everything in it. I think it took, I saw it, and now I can't find it, the exact number, but I think it was like 13 Cadillacs that he had to like destroy. No, not the original build. He had to
replace it and refurbish
replace stuff.
Okay.
But the thing is, they said it's like restored, but they also said the inside's like fully gutted right now. So
that's not restored.
Yeah, I got teased on this whole story and then got to the end. I'm like, that's...
But you're not the only one.
Yeah,
well, here's the thing.
Passed it on to thousands and thousands of people.
I know, but this is why I'm doing it. Because they said that they didn't fully redo the interior because they are waiting on a customer, then they want to customize it completely for whoever wants to buy it. Now,
Exhibit.
That's not going to happen.
Dude, I would love for Exhibit to buy this. But anyway, so if you are in the market for 100-foot and 1.5 inches, that 1.5 inches really matters.
It does. Yeah.
1.5 inches is bigger than people think.
Yeah, it really can change a game.
But anyways, so if you are the customer that wants to buy this, they'll build it out for you. Yeah. They said it's so long, you can't even see the other end inside.
Come on.
I mean, I know that is the American dream, to have
honestly
a car so long you can't drive it.
Yeah.
It's not useful.
Yeah, it's not useful.
You can't go anywhere.
You don't have enough friends to stuff inside that thing.
Dude,
no,
honestly,
you don't.
That's
honestly,
you
true. Don't.
I don't have a helicopter to put on the helicopter pad.
I will say this, man. I'm confused how they got it down from...
There we go.
Well, it went from California to New York at some point, and then from New York to Florida. So
I feel like New York would be the worst place for this thing.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what you would even do with that. All right, last headline.
No.
We have a Florida woman.
Yeah.
All right. She's jealous. Okay.
Okay.
This lady has some jealousy issues.
Come on.
Specifically with her ex-boyfriend's wife.
Okay, dokie.
Her ex-boyfriend's wife.
He's moved on.
He has moved on. He's gotten married, or maybe he was married and had a girlfriend. Not sure about that part.
Yeah, no deets.
But we do know that she is upset with her ex-boyfriend, and she hates the ex-boyfriend's wife. Now, so here's what she does. She goes on the dark web.
Okay.
And she finds a website.
Okay.
On the dark web that has some illegal goods and services.
Yeah.
All right. Some of which, now here's some photos that are on this website.
Yeah, show us.
All right. It shows a spent bullet shell casing.
Don't like that.
A man in a hoodie brandishing a handgun and other menacing images.
Okay. Oh, menacing.
And then there's like a menu. All right, that you can choose and buy from. Death by shooting.
Wait, what?
Death by shooting.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Yeah, this is a hitman website.
Oh, a hitman website. Yeah.
What the crap?
On the dark web.
Does he have a barcode on the back of his neck?
Yeah, it's a QR code.
Yeah.
So anyways, death by shooting was listed at a minimum of $5,000.
Easily.
Death by sniper.
No, I'm time out.
sniper.
You can't glaze over that.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude,
You haven't heard of this?
5K
Yeah,
is
$5,000.
the minimum for killing somebody?
Yeah, take somebody out.
I mean, minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum of 5K. I think it depends on the level of difficulty.
Yep.
God almighty. People.
What's the sniper rifle?
What's the cost of the sniper?
The sniper rifle
7?
option is $20,000.
Oh, 15 grand for a sniper rifle.
Well, 15
upgrade?
extra. Yeah, for the upgrade.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Why would you? Here's the thing. If you don't care enough to off somebody like for 5K, why would you pay for the extra security of a sniper?
Well, what if your friend is like a jerk and he goes, I'll never be killed by a sniper rifle?
I see what you're saying.
Or by handgun. Like, I'll never be killed up close.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's
so you
worth
have
it.
to get the upgrade.
I'll drop a month of Patreon's contribution
Yeah, for sure.
to assassinate one of you guys.
Oh, geez. All right, here's the next one. Beating was only $2,000.
That's not too bad.
That's more like
really
a
close.
Yeah, that's more like a threat. Like, hey,
Can we undermine them?
if I up it by $3,000,
We
you're
could
dead.
post and be like, we'll give somebody a beating for $1,000.
Oh, God.
You see what I'm
like
saying?
undercut them. Yeah.
Right, we undercut them, and
I
then
don't
we
know.
do the beat, and we get the money.
I don't know if these are the guys we want to undercut.
You don't think so?
The guys that offer.
Why are you holding your fists up like
Because
that?
I'm ready to beat.
Yeah. I'm not.
All right,
I'm
so
not.
here's the thing. Now,
Why I oughta.
this Florida woman,
Yeah.
She made 5 Bitcoin transactions,
Okay.
totaling $12,307.61.
Let's
Holy
guess what
moly.
she got.
We
in
don't know what
return.
option we don't know what option she fully got.
Okay.
Maybe she got like a beating,
Yeah.
plus a killing.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
so you can maybe
Yeah.
mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But
What if it was like
anyways,
a spaghetti dinner too?
she puts it. Can you cook for him
Like
first?
100 for spaghetti dinner.
I want you to cook for him, then beat the crap out of him.
Oh, so anyway, she here's some of the messages that she posted on like there's like a message
man.
board on the website. Do not do it at the home. Any place else is fine. Need to be completed during July, preferably between July 5th and 11th.
Okay,
Oh,
Patriot.
after the July 4th.
After the Independence
Yeah,
Day.
yeah, yeah.
Let,
We want
them,
you to
let
feel-
them celebrate the country
Feel comfortable,
Big
and
fan.
then beat the crap out of them afterwards.
but after spaghetti dinner.
Full
After
belly.
spaghetti dinner.
And so anyway, here's the thing she didn't realize. This website was actually run by undercover agents. And so the FBI agents were alerted to her messages.
Yeah.
Hitman.com.
Hitman.com. Yeah. You don't want to use that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what clued him in.
So anyways, she said, or the, somebody from the FBI responded,
For sure.
said that they were going to make it look like a robbery. Made sure that there was like no kids or
This
dogs.
is in Florida?
Yes, this is in Florida.
That's scary.
The FBI agent made sure there was no kids or dogs and was kind of like talking this up.
Okay.
And then he basically told her, hey, she's gonna be dead within 2 weeks.
Oh
Just don't do anything
gosh.
different to alert them or anything.
Nasty
Oh, no.
behavior.
And then so they
Nasty.
ended up going to her house, arresting
Okay.
her. And so here's the thing that's mind blowing to me.
Mhm.
This lady
Scary.
only got 6.5 years in jail
What?
for this. All right. So the judge is saying,
Okay.
this is kind of the weird thing. They say the judge had to decide because I think the maximum is 9 years.
For attempted?
Which is actually wild.
Bro, someone got like 30
spe-
years for doing weed in a national park, and this guy gets 9 for assassinating
Well,
somebody?
for hiring somebody. They
This
didn't-
is some,
Okay.
bro.
All right, so here's the thing. The judge was saying, okay, well,
Set him off.
I basically feel like I have 2 people I'm convicting. I have the upstanding church member because this lady
Oh,
was
bother.
well attended at her church.
Okay.
And
Yep.
was a good, good woman in the community and all
I'll
this.
beat her
And
up
then-
for free.
And then I have the other side, which everybody's saying, she's manipulative and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyways, she ends up getting, I think she has like a master's degree in accounting. That doesn't matter.
Okay,
she
no.
tried to kill somebody.
Thank you.
6.5 years. So, anyways, she's saying, I
Scary.
wish there was another word for sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Is
You
it?
went on
Apologize.
the internet
Yep.
to hire somebody.
Bro,
to
that
kill an
blows my
ex-boyfriend's wife.
mind.
Yeah.
That blows
Yeah.
my mind
It's
that she got
such a good
6
defense,
years
though,
for
yeah.
that.
1/7 of your week is spent in church, and you get off with a lighter sentence. That's
Well, I
pretty
mean,
good.
but to be real, it's only like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that.
Like she'll get out on good behavior is what you're
Oh,
saying?
wow.
Well, no. I'm just saying the max sentencing is 9 years. And she got
Right.
6.5. But
Right.
I'm just
Strong.
saying, like, even 9 years isn't enough.
No.
Get 'em.
Dude, you went on the dark web to hire somebody to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, download the
What if-
Tor browser by itself. That's hard.
On the same
gotta
topic,
really-
though, I'd pay $2,000 to have someone beat me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with spaghetti, which is
Come
weird.
on.
Oh, that is weird.
You're into what you're into. Don't judge.
It's on the menu.
Hey, fellas.
Joshua.
Hey, Josh.
good
I'd
to
love
see
some
you.
eye contact if I could.
I got you. Full attention.
Sorry, I'll be honest with you.
Go on.
I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing.
Please.
I'm texting somebody in the room asking
Here
for
we
2
go.
pieces of ice. I'm sorry.
Wow, drink is too strong.
I wasn't expecting to get called out for it.
I will say this. Josh started his segment.
Yeah.
But right before we went live on this
Thank
segment,
you.
Josh said, boys, before I go, I want you both looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
I
And
was
the
looking
music
at
ended?
him.
I thought the music was going to go a little longer.
Yeah.
And I only had 2 eyes on me.
All right, go ahead.
Beautiful eyes,
I'm in it.
Thank
but
you.
not enough.
Come on.
So there's a lot of things we love in
Come
life,
on. Our
There is.
country.
right? And there's a lot of things we hate, right?
Littering.
Just in general?
Yeah, just in general.
Loitering.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, loitering.
Climate
so I
change.
put together a list.
Yep.
It took a lot of weeding, right?
Okay.
A top 100
Okay.
of things that are great in life.
Just
Come
to give you hope.
on.
across the board.
Across the board.
100 ways to celebrate God's goodness.
Well, sure, something like that.
Okay.
And then a bottom 100.
Oh,
Nasty
Something that,
behavior.
like everybody
Now, this is a
can
personal
agree on.
This is personal opinion.
No, this is everybody can agree on.
This is factual.
This-
Okay.
but it wasn't polled.
No, pulled within me.
Okay.
So personal opinion.
Okay, I guess that's personal.
But you're a public figure.
That's true.
Thank
So
you.
his
I pull in at
opinion
least-
is the opinion of thousands.
at least 2,000.
Come on.
Yeah, 2
Okay.
ice cubes, 2,000.
Come on.
So I'm gonna. If you can even try to disagree with me here,
Okay.
I
I'd
won't.
love it, but I know you won't.
I won't.
because these are heartfelt and
Yeah.
they count for you.
Here we
And
are.
we both agree with everything that you say
Thank
Come
you.
on.
That's
We
true.
do.
on default.
Bottom 100, new segment here.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna start it out.
God, I love new segments.
Oh, wait. This is okay. How many
Come
are you doing?
on.
Well,
You're
I'm just
gonna
gonna
do
do
the
a
whole-
couple. I'm
The
just
full
gonna-
100?
No. I'm
this
just
is
gonna
a
tease out a
series.
couple. Yeah,
Oh, heck.
Wow. Like a tease.
yeah. I'm not
Love
even
it.
gonna number them,
Okay.
All right.
but in the bottom 100
Mhm.
of bad things,
Right.
genocide. That's
Well,
bad.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah, of course.
I think that's like
we
yeah.
agree with
whatever.
you.
I don't know if
Yeah.
one's the worst or hundred's the worst, but that's the worst.
Yeah, shirt coming untucked though.
Okay, never mind. That's worse.
That's a bad one, right?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, when your shirt comes untucked.
It really is bad.
Oh, I could
The
rant
fact that
on
they're
this.
side by side.
That doesn't
Genocide.
indicate.
Boo.
That doesn't indicate their level.
Shirt
in the
coming
list.
untucked.
Uh,
Boo.
Okay.
Okay. But when I was in like business, right,
Yeah.
and I had to wear business clothes,
You're in business now, but you can dress casual.
shirt coming untucked was like I hated it.
I see what you're saying.
Especially if it's just like the corner.
Yeah, if the corner a little poof comes out and you
I'd
feel
rather
that
the whole-
breeze,
rather the whole thing
just
come
whole
untucked.
thing
Yeah.
explode. I
Yeah.
don't care.
it does make you a little bit less. Like I don't want to respect you if your shirt's not tucked in properly.
Yeah, if you're trying to sell me something
and you got a poof on the side,
bro.
You
that
go-
better be
you-
a fanny pack.
You go
Thank
from
you.
professional to frumpy real fast.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, I got so much into this when I was at like a suit store
Yeah.
and then other occupations.
Yeah.
There was like some weird suspenders,
Mm-hmm.
but they were internal, like pants internal. They would hold your shirt tucked in
Wait, what?
to your sock. That's how much I hated
I'm
this.
confused.
Okay, Google shirt to sock suspender. I don't know what
This-
I bought.
That's not real.
Oh, it's
I
definitely
trust you,
real.
Josh.
Joshua.
So it like holds your shirt down
that
and
real?
holds your sock up. Oh,
Okay.
we'll have someone Google it.
So
It's real.
this prevents your shirt from coming untucked. So even if you stretch or praise the Lord, your shirt's not coming out of your pants.
No, it can't. It physically can't.
I would invest
But
in that.
you also can't sit down because now you have a straight line from
You have a piece of elastic.
hip to sock.
But in
Ugh.
business, you shouldn't be sitting.
Thank you.
so
if
your
you want to
shirt
make the
is
sale.
attached to your
Right.
socks.
Yeah, but it's staying tucked in.
Come on.
All right, next.
I'm going to throw out another one for you guys. Disease. Disease is bad.
Yeah, disease.
Yeah,
is
can I
bad.
recap? Do you mind if I do a recap?
Yeah.
Genocide.
Yeah,
Shirt
hate
coming untucked. Disease.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Double YouTube
They're all on the
ads.
same level.
Double
What are those
YouTube
about?
ads.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are those
dude,
about?
especially okay. If
Uh-huh.
you miss,
Yep.
If you miss the skip ads button within that first
Oh.
5 seconds of the first ad,
Come on.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm clenching my fist here about
Capitalism
that.
at its
Ugh.
worst.
God.
Yeah, you guys
Tune
hate it.
into our videos on YouTube. You won't see any ads
You won't
on
see
there.
anything.
no,
Because we don't
no.
believe in that kind of stuff.
No, you guys could go on double YouTube ads for a while.
That's disgusting behavior,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'll throw out a little positive nugget
Okay.
for you. Top 100, right?
Oh, wow.
Rugs.
Yeah.
I do
it's
love
nice
a good
having
rug.
a good rug,
Yeah.
right?
I do love a good
Yeah.
rug, man.
Speaking of rugs, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you stained this rug blue earlier.
Who did?
Yourself.
With my Smirnoff red, white, and blue Patriot drink.
I think so.
Is that what you're saying?
Sponsored by
Little
Smirnoff.
splash.
Also in the top 100,
Okay.
let me know if you have any objection. First responders. Does that hurt your feelings?
Top? You said top, right?
Yeah, you
Oh,
said
yeah, perfect.
I stained the carpet with my patriotism.
In the same way that shirts coming untucked is next to genocide,
Yeah.
I love that first responder next to rugs.
Have you felt?
Rugs are nice,
Oh.
Have you
but
felt
also
your toes?
first
Depends on the rugs.
responders.
I don't want to put you guys on the spot,
Hmm.
but if you could both come up with a top 100, just one.
Okay.
Things that we really enjoy.
Yeah, just
that we
one
think
out
go,
of a-
wow. And this is universal. Everybody
Across
loves
the board,
it.
yeah.
Hamburgers.
Adoption.
Okay, wow. These are strong. I feel like hamburgers just like if there was a list, like 50,
Right.
51 to 49.
Hamburger nudges out.
Hamburger nudges out. A good hamburger, yeah. And
No,
no,
we can't say that.
not all adoptions are good.
Oh God.
Like if you adopt a new part of a bill and that bill gives people less rights,
Oh,
that's bad.
You're
Thank
really
you, Wayne, for
discounting
spinning
your own.
this.
You
your
see what
own-
I was going
yeah.
for, trying to save you
what is
there?
that?
I'll save you. Clouds.
You think
Clouds.
clouds is
yeah.
pretty good?
Clouds are pretty
Clouds
dope.
can be on. Oh wait. Just
Yeah.
a second.
Here we go.
Clouds can be in the bottom 100.
If a
And the
tornado
top.
comes out of it,
Wow.
If a
Okay.
tornado comes out of a cloud,
that's
Bottom.
bottom 100.
Okay.
if I'm tanning at the beach and a
And
cloud
a rainbow
comes,
comes out,
over,
that's top 100.
I guess I don't
God's
know.
promise
If
never
you
to
care
flood
about
the road
rainbows.
again.
Okay. I
I
feel like
care
you
about the
got-
rainbow,
I'm not a
pervert.
big
Why do you
rain-
not care about the rainbows?
I'm just not a big rainbow fan.
Wow.
I think
feel
they're
like you guys have
overrated.
really taken over.
Can I say something real fast?
Sure.
Our editor, Suzette, just sent
Yeah.
us a picture of
Yep.
the sock to shirt suspenders, and he
Thank
was
you.
not lying.
I was
That's
working
real,
at I was
bro.
working at a suit store.
That doesn't look comfortable.
If you go to
Selling suits.
Amazon, type in shirt to sock suspenders, and
Okay.
it comes up.
just look at the picture without the
For
underwear
sure.
in it. Those are just suspenders. Somebody just strapped normal suspenders. All
they're,
right,
They're
to
making
their
money.
socks.
Capitalism.
And if they pop
Bottom
up,
100.
here's
Those
the
are
thing.
normal.
If
Go to
it
camera one.
If it pops off the socks, you're going to be in a
Camera
world of
one.
hurt, my guy.
Camera one.
Dude, those are normal suspenders.
Well, that's bottom 100.
They just put them in the wrong
capitalism.
spot. All right, go ahead next.
Also in the bottom
Okay.
100. Let's see. Either tripping or slipping. I haven't decided. Tripping over something sucks.
Come
Yeah.
on, right?
But also
right.
like, I slipped on something.
Because tripping in like it feels inherently offensive.
I think they
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Like it happened on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
You should have seen it coming.
You should have seen it come.
Like,
a slip
have you
is
ever
like
tripped over a gopher tortoise and then just hucked that gopher tortoise?
Let me
out of
ask you.
spite?
Let me ask. Right,
Dude, I couldn't tell you how many times I've done
Yeah, I
that.
know.
get out of here.
Yeah. What are you in my way for?
Tripping.
Like
Me?
that fancy soccer ball throw where you do the flip.
That's what you do.
Two-handed.
Yeah.
Every time I trip over a gopher tortoise, what is it called, Josh? You probably know.
That's it. Gopher tortoise.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying the throw,
Oh, it's just a throw in.
It's just a throw
the
in.
front
Yeah.
flip throw in.
Yeah, throw in. You got to
Yeah.
drag your foot.
It's a
Bro.
it's an obnoxious throw in. You
I
can't.
can throw a gopher tortoise a link of the American Dream.
Let me ask you both
That's
this:
infinity.
Have you ever tripped and fell in love?
Oof, that's the deepest question.
Come on.
Yeah,
The
I think so.
unanswerable question.
Top 100.
Fools around and down in love.
John Titor was born November 2nd, 2015
Whoa.
in Tampa, Florida.
2000. Wait, what?
A T-tour?
This is a child. 2015.
What? Yeah, that is a child.
It's a
Yeah.
7-year-old.
John's a very interesting person.
Okay.
He rose to fame as a captain in the Great War of 2027, where he
What are you
fought
talking
alongside
about?
General James Skinner
Bro,
off
I'm
the
so
coast of
confused.
Italy.
Okay.
Okay.
He was also a
Maybe-
major player in the Battle of Paris.
I drank too much.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
In 2029, John voluntarily participated in the Mutation Project that was funded in secret by the North American Military Association. You guys have heard of
I
that.
haven't. Oh, I hate to admit this.
I don't know what's happening.
In 2032,
Oh,
he survived multiple assassination attempts before finally deciding against running for public office
Mm-hmm.
and instead volunteering for the top secret TTE initiative.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which you guys know what
Josh
it,
knows what it is.
that stands
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, yeah.
The Time Traveling Exploration
Phew,
Initiative.
I'm glad you said it because I didn't want to say it.
Right.
Yeah. I
But
don't
out
want
of
to give
all,
it away.
out of all of his accomplishments, the one that stands the test of time throughout all the different histories
Yep.
is that he was the first human to successfully travel back in time from the year 2036 to the year 2000.
God bless.
I mean,
feel
somebody's
like
got to be the first.
I feel like I went to a wedding and got drugged.
Honestly,
What
Yeah,
a
I
perfect
do.
episode to cover that headline.
Amen.
I feel like it's so good.
I'm still confused, to be honest with you.
Well, I understand why you're confused because usually when we get to the story section, we build up to their accomplishments.
Correct.
And I
Yes.
just listed all their accomplishments.
Well, we never
right
go
off
in
the-
future time. I think
Right.
that's
Did I
where
do
the
that?
Yeah.
We never.
I
talked-
didn't mean
we
to.
never started off with a 7-year-old
Yes.
that went to the year 2037.
Yep.
Right. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Truthfully, I'm not qualified to say whether or not John Titor is telling the truth about being a time traveler. I am not qualified to say that. What I am qualified to speak about is the fact that a man from Florida named John Titor in the year 2000 did in fact claim to be a time traveler from the year 2036.
Yep.
And his story was the first viral story on the
Okay.
internet.
Okay.
The first viral story on the
Like
internet.
ever?
Yes. So here's the thing. Now I want to provide a little context.
I thought it was
Please.
Charlie, but my finger was the first.
No, this is way before that.
Okay.
That was a good one.
I want to get nostalgic here for a minute.
Yeah.
Do you boys remember the internet in the year 2000?
I was
Y2K?
in 4th grade.
Okay.
I remember Oregon Trail,
Come on.
and I remember like typing class.
If you couldn't hear the wind, Cameron's fingers went crazy right there.
Bro, they're super
Pretending
he
fast.
to
was
type.
typing.
So Cameron was a
Did you hear it
baby.
again?
Josh, do you remember the internet
The
in
year
the year 2000?
2000. Yeah, I was dating a girl named Heather.
Okay.
She always wore a hoodie,
Yeah.
which was uncomfortable.
But the internet though.
No.
Do you remember the internet in 2000?
Oh, dial up.
Right. It's right before Y2K.
Okay. But what could you do on the internet in 2000?
A lot.
Chat rooms. A lot of chat rooms.
Chat rooms, a lot of
Yep.
forums, download music
That's
and
the
movies.
same thing.
No,
sure.
it wasn't.
A
It
chat
wasn't.
room and a forum?
A chat room was
forum?
no.
instantaneous, whereas a forum was like leave a message,
AIM?
come back later and see the
Yeah.
difference.
That's
Have you
true.
ever seen AJM be cool on AOL.com?
That was this guy.
That was
this
me.
guy's screen name was AJMB Cool. And just for comparison, my screen name was Clarity 777.
For what?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
gosh.
I don't know.
What's clarity even mean?
I was king of the youth group. Here's the thing. Y2K happened around this time, and this is where everyone believed that computers were going to crash and
Planes
our way
are going to fall out of the sky.
planes are going to fall out of the sky.
yeah.
Our way of life as we know it's going to end, right?
Mhm.
And when that didn't happen, everyone was like, cool. Like the internet's just fun and cool and innocent. Nothing to worry about on the
I
internet.
do remember that.
You could download free music
Yeah.
Survivor
and
came out.
movies.
Yep.
But it was also kind of tricky because like you would download like an All American Reject song, but it was really like a Al Qaeda beheading video.
Yeah, which was
2000?
a tricky.
Yes, 100%.
God, I remember that in like 2007.
No, it was happening early on. And they weren't
Yeah.
equals. It was hard to show your friend
Right.
like, a beheading video.
100%. But in the year 2000, the internet was kind of crazy. But it's around this time period that message boards and forums really became a big deal.
Right.
Okay.
And like we were explaining earlier, they're different than chat rooms in the sense that you would just leave a message, start a conversation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then come back to it later on.
Yeah,
And
they're
people would
forever.
kind of like a Facebook comment section in a way, but just slower paced.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's around this
and
time.
educational.
Right.
Specifically.
Right, it was. So one day on a pretty obscure forum called the Time Travel Institute, a man who was calling himself John Titor posted a very descriptive post about how to actually build a time machine.
Okay.
Go
This is in the
on.
year 2000.
Okay.
Okay.
Jonas Brothers.
Now keep in mind, this entire forum was dedicated to time travel. Okay.
It's weird
So-
I missed this forum because I was all over that.
You were at that time.
Yeah.
You and Heather would always go on the time travel.
Yeah, we
boards.
were.
But here's the thing. A lot of people were on this board and they were naturally subscribed to the idea of like theoretical sciences. Like how would you time travel if it was
course,
possible,
yeah.
right? A big, big nerd forum.
Yeah.
So this initial post
Yep.
by John Titor was really impressive. A lot of folks who knew a lot of different stuff were like, hey, there's new accounts posting about how you would theoretically build a time machine.
For sure.
And it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
This guy must know his stuff.
Yeah.
So as odd as it seems now, like in with hindsight, like no one thought it was fake. Like everybody was like, hey, like this is before trolling.
Well, you
Yeah.
also had, I mean, okay. I feel like in 2000, you didn't happenstance on something as easy as you do now.
100%.
So I feel like you'd have to be looking for that information to find it.
That's very true.
So when you do find it and it's super detailed,
Yep.
you're like, this is real.
this is it.
And
This is the
Limp
guy.
I
Bizkit's
found what I was
Faith
looking for.
Came out.
Come on. That was a
Yeah.
great year for music.
Bro,
Yeah,
there's
so-
I guarantee you John Titor wore underwear suspenders.
Yeah. And probably an Atlanta hat that was red, just
We'll
like
get there.
Fred Durst.
We'll get there. Here's the thing. Initially, John never claimed to be a time traveler. He
Okay.
just posted how to build a time machine.
Okay. I don't use it. I just know how to build it.
I know how to build
Okay,
it.
I built it for others.
Right. So people started engaging in this conversation. And then John replied a few days later saying that the reason he knew how to build one was because he was actually from the year 2036. And this is when people started getting upset.
Why'd you
Really?
come back?
Because people were really into the true theoretical science behind it, and they thought he was making fun of them. He thought he was here
Okay, I could see that.
poking fun at us,
Yep.
right? So they're like, hey, you're making a mockery of all this. We want you to leave. So in order to prove himself as a time traveler, John starts talking about things that were going to happen specifically in the near future around Tampa, Florida.
Okay, I thought he would do like a future post
That's
on
what-
the forum, and they're like, "How'd you date it with a future date?"
Well, that would have been smart. But what he starts doing is listing, hey, stay around for the next 8 months, and you're
Okay.
going to see these things happen in Tampa.
Right.
okay,
You're going to see these things going on around the city, and then you're
gotcha.
going to know that I'm a time traveler because I knew these things were going to
Wow.
happen. So it was very mundane things like Company A is going to acquire Company B and change their name to this.
okay,
And this
Okay.
building downtown is going to be demolished, and they're going to make it a park,
yeah,
right?
Wow. Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Was he right?
Well, the conversation kind of fizzled
Yep.
on this forum
Right.
until about 8 months later, all these things start coming to pass.
yeah,
And people who are subscribed to this forum come
Yes.
back and they go, hey, didn't this guy, John Titor, say all these things were going to happen? And
Yeah.
they start posting news clippings, like
no.
confirming
Oh.
that what he said came true.
like
Okay.
a guy was going to lick people's feet in Ybor City.
And it came true.
It did come
and,
true.
and people start following him. So this guy gets this like kind of semi-massive following at
That's
this
fun.
point. And people are going, you have our attention.
Got it.
We don't know that you're a time traveler just yet,
Yeah.
but can
you
you,
got to
pre-
prove yourself a little bit
but
more.
can you predict something a little bigger?
Yes.
Ooh.
Can you do us a favor and predict something a little bigger?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So this is in June of 2001. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Uh-oh.
month?
I'm scared. June.
Yeah. Don't.
2001.
I hope not.
So they say
Don't
predict
say
something
it.
bigger.
Oh,
Don't
no.
say it.
John posts
God
his
bless.
next post and he says there's going to be a major tragedy that happens in the U.S.
Mm.
and it's going to lead to the United States invading a country that wasn't directly involved. And it's going to change the landscape of Western foreign policy forever.
That's really broad. I feel like that.
That's- Okay.
Is it really broad?
It's broad but specific.
Yeah.
It is weirdly.
So
I'm
here's
gonna,
the
I'm going
thing.
to be on the fence here.
When he posts this, everybody in the forum goes, okay, bro, calm down.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like doom and
Yeah.
gloom. Like the last post you made came true, but it was like, oh, this company's going to buy this company.
Yeah, everybody
this
saw that
building's
coming.
going to be demolished, right? Whatever. Yeah. So a few months later, 9/11 happens,
oh
I
yeah.
didn't see that coming.
No.
and then the invasion of Iraq,
Oof.
and
A company
ton
that a country that wasn't involved. in
right,
the- Yep.
when they weren't. And so the weapons of mass destruction was a lie.
Okay.
Right.
Dick Cheney lied about that. So a ton of people saw this as absolute proof
Yeah.
that John Titor of
Came from
Tampa
the future.
Yeah.
was in fact a time traveler.
Man.
Oof.
What was his like? What did he use as his like?
His
icon?
username
Yeah.
was like JohnTitor.000.
Oh wow.
Really
That's so
mundane.
futuristic.
Come on.
But here's the thing: this guy gets a massive cult following of people believing in the year 2001 that he is in fact a time traveler.
Okay.
They believe he's from the future
Yep.
and that he can in fact predict all these major events. Because here's the thing: he did successfully predict small ones, but then he kind of predicted 9/11.
the biggest thing
Okay,
to happen.
yeah.
Like right beforehand. Yeah, So it goes viral. This post takes off. And instead of shaming this guy, people go, no, he's a time traveler. We should respect him.
Ooh, I don't know if I could type. He's a time traveler. I feel like
In retrospect, this seems silly, but here's
Yeah.
the thing. This is before Edward Snowden. This is before like WikiLeaks. This
Nice.
like no one was thinking, oh, someone's giving this guy information or he's privy to information
okay.
and he's leaking it.
Yeah.
They think that he has it because he's from the future. This guy
Yeah, for
is
sure.
100% a time traveler. He becomes legendary on the internet and he has this cult following. So what's crazy about this is the US government, or really no agency, decides to investigate
Oh, no.
until a full decade later.
Okay.
This guy has
What?
this legendary like troll status online.
Well, it was Wild West back then.
The
Early
internet
days.
was Wild West.
Yeah.
In 2009, the U.S. government launches an investigation.
Okay. I was
And-
on the internet in 2009, guys.
So
This
Cameron
guy,
may have
okay.
seen this.
He had
I
a
wanna
big old
brag.
He
smirk
may have
on his
seen
face.
this.
I'm in it now.
So the investigation's like, hey, obviously this time travel's not real.
He's
all right.
among us. Yeah.
So how does this guy know all this stuff?
Mm.
Like more importantly, what else does he know and where has he posted it?
Yeah.
What else is he sharing
true.
online
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that may be sensitive information? So I think again, like in the government's eyes, they think this may be like a WikiLeaks situation.
Yeah.
This is someone on the inside. So bad news is time travel isn't real, and neither is John Titor.
Well,
you can't
that's a
confirm
big
that.
assumption.
I
Yeah.
have
Is that
proof,
your bottom 100?
That's
I
your
have
opinion.
proof that time travel is not real.
Okay.
And neither is John Titor.
Okay. Well, I believe that part of it.
Yeah.
The good news is the man who invented the persona of John Titor is real, and he is a Florida man from Tampa named Larry Haber.
I can see why you didn't go
Larry.
with Larry Haber.
Yeah, I would switch my name as well.
Yeah.
Larry Haber is an entertainment lawyer based out of Tampa,
Okay.
and his brother is a guy named Maury who happens to be a theoretical physicist and a computer scientist.
Wow.
The two of them got together with over 36 people of influence
What?
and expertise in Central
Okay.
Florida
Okay.
and planned out one of the internet's most elaborate hoaxes of all time.
John Titor.
Their idea
That's the best.
was to be, they're so privy to all this information because they're of wealth and of influence.
Right.
They wanted to get online and become a troll before
Oh.
trolling was even a thing and
Wow.
convince people that time travel was in fact real.
Because
Okay.
they could like predict what was happening in Tampa
Because they knew what was
they
going to
had
happen.
inside
They
information.
had
36
they were the
people.
influence.
Yeah, the
And they
rich.
just happened to get lucky
Yeah.
with the whole 9/11 thing.
Of course. Yeah.
But the problem
Did they?
That's the issue.
they?
Is some of the people who were involved
Yeah.
were also had very deep real ties in Washington D.C.
Oof.
with the military
I don't know if we can say
and with
this.
other things.
Okay.
So it became this whole like, oh haha, this guy's a time
Right.
traveler to what the heck? This
Yeah,
guy, I
yeah.
mean, there's some serious information involved with this.
What the heck,
and
indeed.
it's all
What the heck?
centrally located here in Tampa, Florida.
Don't like that.
Now, with that being said, the ultimate goal of these guys was to supposedly convince people that he was a time traveler and then
Right.
sell the information. They wanted to supposedly trick agencies into buying this top secret time travel information
Really?
and
Everything's
run
about
away with billions of dollars.
That seems
Getting
illegal.
that money. You
It
gotta
seems
get that
illegal.
money. Yep.
So the government decides they don't have, unfortunately, enough proof to charge them with anything.
Mm.
They
Okay.
had the IPs.
Time travel is not illegal, or lying about time travel.
It's not. But what they were looking for was, how did you get this information? And leaking it would be illegal.
Right.
Okay.
Because then you end up in this with this Julian Assad type situation where
It
it's
was
like,
a prank, dude. It was a prank.
it's just a
bro.
prank,
Wow.
U.S. government. Why would you
Okay.
do this?
That was before pranks were invented.
It kind of was though, because at the time, like we said, after Y2K, people saw the internet as this like peaceful place to be, and there wasn't like a culture of trolling.
Yep.
And this first person to be like a troll from Florida
The
wasn't
young
even a
days of the
person; it was an organization.
Yeah. That's
trying
the weird
to trick
part.
people into
That is the weird
believing
That is strange.
that time travel was real in hopes of, cashing out a buck. Now, here's the thing. Hear me out. If they had just posted local information and local stories that came true, and then they sold time travel information, that's a normal scam.
yeah.
But
yeah.
then you
Selling
post
time
like
travel.
really
Yep.
specific, like, hey,
Literally
in-
the biggest event
in
the
4
past
months,
50 years.
the
Yeah.
world's gonna change.
Yeah.
That's some Nostradamus. Like, how did you know
Okay.
that situation? And so now the government's going, hey, what's going on here?
Mm.
Yep.
But it is very interesting that the first
Sneaky.
troll of all time was a man from Florida.
Yeah. Plus
And-
36 other people.
And 36
That's the
people.
weird part. How do you get 36 people to agree to do anything?
Not
Yeah,
just
that's
36 people, but 36 folks who have that type of influence of like
And that are
wealth
that
and money
They're
and
probably just at like a Christmas party.
yeah.
And
Right.
somebody's like, you know what would be funny?
Yeah.
If
Have
we
you ever,
trick-
have you guys heard of internet forums?
Never heard
well,
of
I
it.
think part of it is back then, like if you guys came to us now and said, hey, we should troll the internet. That's such a
Right.
common thing.
Yeah.
Someone lying and spreading rumors on the internet. But back then it wasn't. Like there was no such thing as like someone
True.
going like, oh, well, let's fool the masses.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
yeah.
But when they were asked, what was your inspiration later on after this happened?
Yeah.
Larry Haber said, well, it's because Edgar Allan Poe was actually a time traveler.
What? Well, he's pretty
okay.
smart.
Well, there's a stretch, right?
Here's the thing. I went digging.
You just said you proved it's time
It's
travel
not
doesn't
real.
No,
exist.
well, I'm sorry. Let me back up.
Yeah,
I
okay.
proved that John Titor wasn't a time traveler.
Well, we
Okay.
know that.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this episode, I'm not going to go through it, but you should Google Edgar Allan Poe time traveler
Okay.
and see what you come up with.
There's
Is
a
this one of
forum.
those weird where you see photos that look like him in the
No,
past?
not at all. It's
Okay.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote about stuff, and then 60 years later, very specific things happened that were identical to his poems.
He was a
Okay.
dreamer. What can we say?
Yeah,
A
I'm
very
a
specific
dreamer.
dreamer.
I've written about a lot of things that may happen in the
Well,
future.
we want to ask you in episode 178. Do you believe time travel is possible?
Here
Do
we
you
go.
believe
Yeah.
in magic?
Nope, that's not it. It's time travel.
If you believe in time travel,
I would agree. It would be
sign
magic.
up at patreon.com
Yeah,
slash
okay,
FMOFM podcast. Let us know your thoughts and your feelings. See all the behind the scenes. Josh has his shirt off right now.
Yeah, it's all hair and nips right now.
Pepperonis.
It's great. I'm hungry. Our listeners are hungry. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Ugh.